So we're going into our triangles. We can go into it 3 different ways, all right? The first way, going for this helio grip, getting deep in his collar, pulling him down, shrimping out, getting a high guard, all right? Getting control of his wrist. So I'm gonna shove his wrist down, come over my triangle. My partner's gonna hide his arm and defend on this side, all right? So a way for me to maybe pull us back that way a little bit, man, my bad.
You're good.
So the way I can go to break this grip is have him put my wrist right underneath my hand right underneath his wrist, right, making like a wedge right there with the floor, coming over to get my key lock. Now I can extend my legs and break that grip and start going for that Kimura, right? If he lets go of that grip and he starts trying to defend, I can start bringing his arm across, hip up, get flat as you can, bring him back down with your hips, and come back for your triangle, okay? So that's one way to go into it. So our partner's gonna keep starting off by defending with that arm, then we're gonna go back to the triangle. Second way you guys can go into this entry is I don't break his posture first, right? He gets to keep his posture first. I can control his wrist. I shove his arm down, right? My opposite foot goes in the hip. I lift my hips up to the ceiling as high as I can, right? Then I'm gonna clamp. I'm gonna use my weight, my hips to drop back down to the mat. So I'm already looking to defend, push his arm across on me. Yep, I'm gonna use my weight, my hips, bringing him back down and get into my lock. Same thing, put my hand right underneath his wrist, use it like a wedge on the floor. I come back, he loses the grip, I push it across, grab the shin, come back, all right? Lastly, the third one of my favorite ways is the scissor sweep entry, all right? Cross collar, deep in the helio grip, sleeve grip on the same side. My foot goes to the hip, I shrimp out outside his arm, I bring it over top, all right? I don't want to just pull, see how he still has posture? I want to pull him, I need to break his posture, okay? And then I can come over top. And look for the triangle, he's defending, same thing. So my hand goes to his wrist, right? Other hand comes over top, and then I start pushing his arms back. He loosens his grip up. I bring his arm across, my bad.
You're good.
Foot in the hip, lock, all right? Any questions, guys? All right, so one of us is gonna go for 3 minutes and we're gonna switch, all right? 1, 2. We're going to our arm bar using our arms. All right, so I can use my pistol grip with this one if I want to. My arm comes over the top, goes behind his tricep and his elbow. I'm gonna hip up, bring his arm across, arm drag him, all right? I'm gonna go to his shoulder, all right? I wanna get his posture down, then I can start opening my guard. I'm not gonna open my guard up until I own his posture. My foot goes in the hip. I'm gonna push my head to the side. I'm gonna clamp down, come for the arm bar. I'm gonna get the arm bar, all right? My partner is gonna stack me. He's gonna drive my knees into my face, all right? While you guys are drilling this, I want this guy just to keep his knee down to help you guys get this down when you're first learning it, okay? You can still reach through, but I want you guys to get comfortable. It's gonna be easier for you to reach at first, all right? So this outside arm is gonna come over top, hug his forearm and his wrist. My right hand's gonna find the outside of his leg. He's driving my knees and I pull my head underneath, all right? Just keep turning underneath. If I can stay here on my side and finish the armbar, go ahead and get the top. Your partner rolls, does a forward shoulder roll. I want you to think about practicing keeping your legs tight right here, across his face and getting the armbar for the 3rd time, okay? So back in the closed guard. Maybe try different angles, my bad.
Oh, you're good.
All right, so pistol grip, across his elbow, behind his elbow, all right? Hip up, bring the arm across, grab his shoulder, foot in the hip, get the arm bar, all right? My partner keeps his knee down.
Wait to stack them until after you get the first one.
Right now you can keep stacking me.
Right.
Yep, just keep stacking all the way through. Yep, reach through. The more he tries to stack you, the easier it's gonna be to roll underneath. If he's not stacking you, you're gonna hit that arm bar when it's live, all right? So you're kind of letting him put the rope around his own neck, all right? Boom, shoulder. Get this first arm bar, go ahead and get this one clean, let your partner stack you, all right? So see how he's on his feet, even if he's on his feet, yeah, I mean, go ahead and do it. I'll show, like, I can reach, right? I can still pull myself under, it's even easier because he's giving me more pressure. Even if he's down on one knee, you're lefty, right? But when you guys are doing this right now, you guys are just learning this, have your partner keep his knee down, all right? Go ahead and put this knee down too. That way it's easier for you guys to reach and get used to reaching across like that, because him stepping his leg up, I noticed when I first teach this, people can't find that leg because they're not used to doing this, and they end up underhooking like a pendulum, which is fine, but it's gonna be a lot stronger coming across. All right, so have this partner put his knee down. And then bring yourself underneath, hit the arm bar on your side, pinching your thigh still, get the arm bar, he forward shoulder rolls, hold his pants, back into the arm bar, okay? Any questions, guys? All right, 1, 2. Going over some things to get myself out of the closed guard. I'm gonna tuck my toes underneath my feet, all right? Good posture. I don't wanna be flat footed, top of my feet to the mat, all right? You're gonna get wrecked this way. So be up on your toes, pin his hips, all right? We're gonna pin his hips, or another grip that you guys can look for is coming across and getting both lapels, turning it and driving your knuckles in his chest and then getting his hip, all right? So there's a trade-off for these two, all right? So what I think about is if the dude's really strong keeping his legs closed, or he's got long legs and I need to get more range to pin his hip and open him up, all right? But there's a trade-off for this. It's easier for him to sit up on me or do a leg curl and pull me over and get me down, all right? So if someone's trying to bump sweep a lot, I'm gonna come to their chest, grab both lapels, and then grab the hip, all right? And then I bring my foot to the tailbone. I push myself back to his leg, starts opening up, all right? Yep, and then as soon as I feel his legs open up, I'm coming to my combat base, all right? My combat base is wide, like I'm just doing a lunge. My foot is almost like a spatula going right up underneath him, right? My heel's down and my shin's right across his tailbone, all right? Yeah. So first thing I did with you guys was pushing the knee down, coming to your cut through, driving the knee to the mat. You can look to get your underhook, forehead on his chin, overhook the arm and cut through, or you can come to this lapel, push it to his armpit to the mat. Same thing with your head, keep lower, okay? I don't want to be way up here and I don't want to be over here, all right? I'm gonna be on this side, all right? Pull up on the arm, cut through, and then turn back to side control, all right? So that was the first thing we did. Second thing, so you guys can go into these entries either way. Pin the hips or both lapels. Just change it up on yourself, okay?
Both lapels or one?
Both lapels. So one hand on both lapels, turn, and then turn your chest into them. You don't want to be this way, because see, if I have to push, it's going towards the opening in my hand, all right? So pin the hips, all right? Pin his chest, open his hips up. As soon as I feel him open up, combat base, all right? So another reason to get a good combat base right here and be steady is he's going to want to move, right? He doesn't want to be straight on. So a lot of times if he shrimps to this, if he shrimps on this side, I'm going to do my cut through, right? If he shrimps to this side, he's giving me my back step, all right? So I'm going to take my knee to the mat. I'm going to hug his head. I'm going to underhook his arm. My knee is right against his body on this side, okay? I got my shoulder in his chest. I'm backstepping. When I backstep, my thigh's against his thigh. I'm going to come to this inside grip on his knee. I'm going to push it across. And then come to side control, okay? Or do another angle on that one. All right, so up on your toes, pin his hip, bring your knee right to his butt, push yourself back, open up, all right? Get good and solid right here, all right? So my knee's getting to the right side, all right? I drive my knee to the right side, underhook his head, get my cross face, all right? Underhook his leg, I back step, all right? Inside grip to his leg, push it across, come up to side, all right? And then the next one we're gonna do is our over-under, all right? So open his hips up, open his legs, step up, all right? I push his knee to the mat. So if you guys notice when you guys push on their knees, you push one knee down, the other one comes up, right? Kind of like almost a little outside of 90 degrees, right? So when that comes up, I'm gonna think about coming to my underhook, all right? I'm gonna think about putting my left ear to his hip, all right? And then we're gonna shove my arm straight, and then back step, and then drive into him. One more time. All right, combat base. I push, all right? So this one's coming, I gotta be careful, all right? So if I just have this grip real lazy right here, he's gonna grab my arm and pull it and triangle me, right? So when you guys go for this grip, think about either getting a real good grip on his pants or bring your hand behind their leg, all right? So that way if he pulls on my arm, the arm's not going anywhere, all right? All right, so from here, going down, drop my ear to his hip, all right? Come back across, climb up the side, all right? Any questions, guys? So that's two different ways to open the guard and then 3 different ways to pass at the end, all right? All right, 1, 2.